Hi everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and today the drive is going to be a little bit of Route 20 here in Glenwood, and then the rest of the video is going to be the Hale Road where the Hale Reservoir is located. But what I'm going to be talking about is the Hager ancestry. I have done a lot of research into the Hager ancestry, and I'm not the only one that has done this. In fact, there's a few other people that have really looked into it too in the past. But the reasoning is because my grandmother was a Hager, and the main Hager in this area, where a lot of the Hagers can, say that their line came from, was Greenville Hager. Andrew Greenville Hager. So, Greenville Hager was born November 8th of 1835 and died July 21st of 1923. And he was well known through the community here in Glenwood and throughout Mercer County. He was a Confederate soldier, and he enlisted on July 4th, 1861 in Princeton. He served the full 4 years during the Civil War under Captain Hale, and he was wounded at the Battle of Cloyd's Farm. After the Civil War, when he became best known in Mercer County. It was because he was the county overseer of the poor. He did that for 4 years also. But that's when everyone grew to know and love and respect him, because he was a well-liked guy. When he was 17 years old, he had married Nancy Wimmer, and they had 6 children, 5 of which survived to adulthood. Now, you may be wondering why I'm talking about the Hagers in this video. Well, there is a cemetery that really you cannot get to anymore, and it's up Hale Road. It's at the reservoir. In fact, you basically have to get in a boat and cross over the reservoir to get to it, unless you're coming in from the backside, and that's a steep mountainous terrain you have to climb down. But that's off of Hurricane Ridge Road, the earlier video that I had done of this area. You can get to it through there, or you used to be able to, but boy, that was years ago when I attempted. So we're now finally making it down Hale, and this road just basically does a circles back out to Route 20, and I'll point out a road to the left that you would take to go to the reservoir. I'm not going to do that part of the drive today, but we're going to continue on talking about Greenville because I have some more interesting information. So if you want to try to trace Greenville's history or ancestry back farther, there have been a few people like me who have attempted this and done this, and honestly, it's you either choose one path or you choose the other. It's either you stick with the Hager side or you go to the Bailey side. So there's 2 main thoughts on this. So just ahead on the left, past this white fence, is the road that takes you to the reservoir where you can go fishing and stuff. So it's a pretty cool little reservoir. Okay, we're going to continue on, but with Greenville's possible history here. So, according to Mary Hale, the author of 3 volumes of Richard Bailey, Greenville is probably the biological son of Elijah P. Bailey and Elizabeth Bailey. But Larry Harmon states that Andrew was the last child born to Elizabeth Bailey and Alexander Allen Hager. So there's a little bit of a twist. Is it a Bailey or is it a Hager? Personally, I feel it is a Bailey, just judging by my own DNA, because I've researched both sides, and both sides, Bailey and Hager, do come, through Virginia and from overseas. But Bailey comes from England, and Hager comes from Germany, a portion of Germany that I do not show any sort of proof in my actual DNA testing. I do have German in my DNA, but that's coming from my Kipfinger side. So I'm in the belief that he was actually a Bailey and took the Hager name because Alum raised him. So I could be wrong, but I just figured I would go on and tell you how I feel. Still, it's a pretty interesting little thing there for me to tell you in this video, talking about a little bit about my ancestry and how it could be related to Richard Bailey, one of the founders of Mercer County. Well, that's the end of the video. So this is Angie from Tourangie.com. I hope you've enjoyed this little video of Dan Hale and talking about the Hager ancestry. Talk to you all later.